hands on your opposite shoulders. You're going to put your feet in a narrow stance, so not together but just under your hips. And then you're going to just literally really gently turn side to side, trying to look behind you if you can, and just notice how you find that movement. For some of you it will be very easy to move side to side, and then for some of you it might feel really kind of tight, or maybe even impossible to turn to one or the other side. Just a few more, nice, gentle. You don't need to rotate too much if you feel stiff lower back or in general your upper body. Good. And then you're going to relax your arms, you're going to soften your knees, and you're going to just test your toe reach. So nice, gentle, relax your arms really slowly. Take your time, kind of rounding your spine if you can. And if you feel like you can't reach any lower, you can stop. Or if you feel like you can reach all the way down, you can go all the way down. But make sure you don't feel too much stretch on the back side of your legs. And you just relax your head here. And again, notice where you feel and where you are at the moment and how your body feels. And then at the end of the session, we're going to retest and see if we manage to improve these two positions and give you a little bit more rotation in your upper body. So you're going to go slowly up, so take your time to go slowly up. And then from here, we're going to go down on the mat. So you're going to put your knees down on the floor. If you want, you can put pillow or blanket under your knees so you don't feel too much stress on your knees. But if you feel right on the floor, you can do that as well. Make sure your feet are nice and relaxed. Knees are just under your hips. And then from there, you're going to put your forearms down on the mat. And think about your elbows are slightly forward than your shoulders. You want to have your hips in the air. And you can rest your head fully down if you feel too much tension in your neck. But if you feel like you can keep your head up, you can look forward towards your hands. We're going to take a few breaths here. Make sure your forearms are nice and straight, hands apart, fingertips against the floor and fingers nice and spread. You're going to inhale through your nose. Hold that breath for 1 or 2 seconds. And then you're going to exhale through your mouth. And again, you're going to inhale through your nose. Nice long inhale. Trying to fill your chest and upper back with lots of air. And then exhale. Trying to empty the air from your core area. And we're going to do a few more like that. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. One more time. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. And now with every breath, you're going to try to keep your abs engaged so you're not relaxing them when you breathe in. You're going to breathe in here. I want you to hold that breath for 3, 2, 1. We're breathing out nice and long. And then we're holding here as well. 3, 2, 1. And again, we breathe in. Hold our breath. Nice and tight abs. 3, 2, 1. Nice long exhale through your mouth. Hold it here for another 3, 2, 1. 2 more like that. Breathe in. Hold your breath. Lift your head slightly up if you can. Exhale through your mouth. And then slowly gonna go back with your elbows towards your knees. You're trying to kind of sit on your heels if you can. But if you can't go fully down, maybe put your toes against the floor. Keep your back rounded and just go slightly back with your hips. So we're going to do a few more breaths here. Again, forearms against the floor. Try to look forward if you can. We're going to take nice and deep breath in here again. We're gonna hold it again this time. And a nice long exhale. Engaging your lower abdominals. Wait for your next inhale to come, so don't inhale straight away. Wait till your body asks you to inhale. Hold that inhale for 3, 2, 1. Nice long exhale. And again, wait for the next inhale. And once you inhale, hold it for another 3. And a nice long exhale one more time. And then we're going to relax from that position. So you can lift yourself up. You can stay seated on your heels, or you can be just on your knees, or you can get up and sit on the chair if you want. We're going to just release the shoulders a little bit. So you're going to put one arm in front of you, really gently pull towards you, look towards the same side, and then swap sides. Just really gently do that. Very good. So if you had something under your knees, just put it on the side so you don't need it for now. You're going to spread your hands so your fingers are nice and wide. And you're going to put your knees down on the floor. Keep your knees just under your hips. And you're going to bring your toes in towards the floor. We're going to take nice and deep breath in. And we're going to try to get up with the hips towards the sky or the ceiling. Depends on where you are. You can step slightly forward with your feet. And we're going to stay in that position for a few breaths. Think about knees are slightly soft. You don't fully extend, especially if you feel pressure in the back side of your legs. Push the floor away from you when you take a nice and deep breath in. And again, you want to breathe in into your upper chest and upper back. And when you exhale, make your hips nice and heavy so your heels can go down towards the floor a little bit more. Don't worry if you can't reach the floor. Again, breathing in, pushing the floor away from you. Breathing out, making your hips nice and heavy, trying to ground the back side of your legs and the heels against the floor. It's okay if you can't reach. Breathe in one more time. Breathe out. And now you can really gently pedal with your feet. So one knee is bending, lifting that heel up, and the opposite heel is touching the floor. If you need a little rest, you can put the knees down and rest for a few seconds. Make sure your arms are nice and strong. You're not resting above your hands. You're actually physically pushing the floor away from you. We're going to move in that position for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really slowly put your knees down on the floor. Relax your feet. Reach forwards with your hands, so reach the front of your mat with your hands, slightly wider than your shoulders. You're going to drop your elbows down on the floor. Keep your back slightly rounded and push your glutes up towards the sky. You can rest your head here. You're going to feel stretch in the back side of your arms and also around your back, the sides of your back. You can look slightly forward if you can, but again, if you feel pressure in your neck, lifting your chin up, keep it down. We're going to breathe in here. When we breathe out, we're going to push that floor away from us and maybe sit slightly low with the hips. But you don't want to go all the way down towards your heels. One more breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then from here, you can cross your legs and try to go back and sit on your glutes with crossed legs. If that's uncomfortable, you can keep your legs like the sole of your feet together and maybe knees slightly wider. If that's uncomfortable, you can get something put under your glutes so you're slightly higher, or the fourth option, just sit on the chair. So just make sure you're in a nice comfortable position here. I'll turn to the side so you can see me moving my back. Hopefully you've got space around you, so open your arms towards the ceiling. You're going to take a nice and deep breath in, and you're going to reach up with your chest towards the ceiling. We're going to breathe in here, and then we're going to breathe out. We're going to rotate the arms the other way, so you're going to start rotating the upper arms forward, thumbs going down, kind of rounding the back, engaging the core. We're going to breathe and we're going to open up the chest. Exhale, closing the up wall and opening the back. I'm going to do a few of this. So you're going to breathe in, open up the chest, looking maybe slightly up. Breathe out, relaxing the back, engaging the core. Two more. Breathe in, breathe out, and then breathe in, breathe out. And then just shake it out. Move the way you like. And just relax. Make sure you're sitting equal on each side. And again, you can be sitting high on the chair if you want. Again, I'll turn a little bit. I want you to reach forward with both arms. Make sure you don't have to arch in your lower back. So think about you're slightly rounded in your lower back. So drop your rib cage a little bit. Reach forward with your arms. And I want you to pretend you're holding two ropes in your hands. We've done this before. You're going to think about you pulling one rope back and the other one is going to pull you forward. So you're going to pull one elbow back and reach forward with your arm. You're going to inhale here. We're going to exhale, swap sides. And again, we're going to inhale here. Exhale, swap sides. Inhale here. Exhale, swap sides. We're going to do a few more. Inhale, when you pull, exhale. And again, inhale, exhale. You might start feeling the sides of your back working or warming up. Two more. Breathe in a stretch position. One more time. And then you rest. Good. Stay where you are. You're gonna bring your arms all the way up. So we're gonna take a nice deep breath in. We're gonna reach. Think about you reaching up towards the ceiling. And then I want you to keep your right arm in the air and you're gonna put your left hand down on the floor. So left hand is really close to you. Hopefully you can see. We're going to gently bend the left elbow towards our body and we're going to start reaching to the left side. You want to feel nice, good stretch starting from your hip, going all the way up to your shoulder, elbow and hand. And keep that hand nice and active. So think about you reaching to the left side. One full breath here, breathe in. When you breathe out, see if you can reach slightly more by bending the left elbow down. We're going to reach all the way up. We're going to bring the left arm up. Again, we're going to reach the ceiling, taking nice and deep breath in. Exhale. Put your right hand down on the floor. Start bending your right elbow and reaching to the right. And again, make sure both hands are really active. You're not resting yourself against your right hand and you're reaching with your left. One breath, breathe in. When you exhale, reaching slightly down. Nice one. And then slowly gonna go up. You're gonna go up again on your hands and knees. And you're gonna spread your fingers. And you're gonna go really a little bit narrow with your knees this time. You're going to tuck in your pelvis forward, so you want to keep your back really straight and abs engaged. And you can do really slow movements with your upper body. So we're going to start bending a little bit the elbows and reaching a little bit forward. You're going to stop here and I'm going to push the floor away from you. And then again, just a little movement, really small. It doesn't need to be all the way down. Breathe in. Bend your elbows. Head forward. Chest is going between your hands. Make sure the back stays nice and flat. And then push and exhale. And you can do a few more like that. Or if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can stretch one leg, so staying just on one knee. And you can go a little bit lower. So you can aim for your chest to go between your hands. Go as low as you can. And then push the floor. But you don't need to be on one knee. You can be still on two knees and do just little movements up and down. By bending the elbows. Good. If you're working with one leg in the air, swap your legs now. So we're going to do the other side. So you're going to go slowly on the way down, pushing up. And if you're working with both knees together, just keep going for another 2. Good job. One more time. Looking good. And then rest. I want you to sit back on your heels if you can. And this time you're going to bring one arm in front of you. You're going to put your fingers down. And I want you to hold your wrists and just gently pull forward. That's enough stretch. You can hold it just here. If you want a little bit more stretch, just bring that arm across like a seat belt to the opposite side. And just hold it here for a few seconds. Nice one. And then reach all the way up and then bring the other arm in front of you again. Fingers pointing down. Hold a little bit around your forearm, around the wrist. Pull slightly forward. You can hold it here. Or like a seat belt, you can go across. Nice one. Good. And then slowly relax. Gonna go one more time on your hands and knees. And this time we're gonna work for the core. So again, take nice and deep breath in. When you exhale, think about slightly push your pelvis forward. So pulling your belly button up towards your chest. Tailbone going down towards the floor. Engage the core. With nice long exhale. If you need one more breath, breathe into your nose. Lift your head slightly forward so you're looking in front, the front of your mouth. Exhale here. And then from here, really slowly, I want you to lift just your right arm off the floor. So you're going to start reaching forward. Turn your palm in. And your thumb is going nice and high towards the ceiling. And you want to keep nice and central your upper body. You don't want to lean to your left side. We're going to slowly go down. We're going to take a nice and deep breath in. We're going to reach forward with your left arm. You're going to turn your palm facing the middle. And your thumb is going nice, high. Exhale on the top. Breathe in. We're going to do one more time each arm. Make sure you're staying nice and engaged through your abs. You're not leaning to the opposite side. Reaching forward. Head slightly forward. If your chin is falling down, lift your head slightly. Good. One more time. Reach. Very good. Nice one. Let's try the legs. So you're going to keep arms on the floor. Spread your fingers. Put the fingertips against the floor. The middle of your hands is pushing the floor. Again, one breath to reset your abs. Breathe in. When you breathe out, pull your belly button in. Tuck in your pelvis. Just legs working. So you're going to stay on your arms. Left leg is slowly going away from you. Toes touching the floor. Fully stretch that leg. Your toes touching the floor, but you want to stretch that leg as much as you can. And notice what is happening. Are you leaning to the right side? If you are, Slightly push your body weight above your left arm. Left leg is nice and straight. Hold it here. Look slightly forward. Arms might be burning a little bit. Really slowly drop that knee down. Bring it under your hip. Let's do one more on the right side. So you're going to slide your toes away from you. Toes touching the floor. Extend that knee. And again, if you're leaning to the left side, slightly lean to the right. Keep it central. And slowly exhale and relax. You can get out into the child pose, so you can sit back on your heels. You can open your knees if you feel comfortable with knees wider. Make sure back stays slightly rounded. Forearms down on the floor and just rest here. If that feels uncomfortable, you can keep hips higher and stay in that position. Or you can just sit on the chair and just lean forward. Try to relax your arms. Stretch slightly more your arms if you can here. See if you can reach the floor a little bit more with your chest. And just pay attention to your breathing again. So breathe in through your nose. Nice long exhale. One more time. Breathe in through your nose. Nice long exhale. You're going to take your time and get up. Have some water if you need, and we're going to be standing up for the next few minutes. So you're going to bring your feet hip width apart. Make sure your toes pointing forward. You can put your hands on your hip bones. I'm going to try to move the hips a little bit more again, and the pelvis like what we did on Saturday if you've done the Saturday class. So we're going to bend one knee, and we're going to kind of drop the weight above that leg. You're going to feel how the other hip is going slightly higher. But make sure your feet are in one line, so you don't have one foot forward in the other. Look, and you're going to just bend one other leg. You might find one side is easier than the other. You might find both harder today. That's okay. Breathe in. Make sure you bend one leg, that knee is going forward. Breathe out. Just going to do a few more here. You don't need to hold your hips, but sometimes it's a good guidance to feel the difference. Good. Nice one. We're going to stop there. And now we're going to shift hips side to side. So again, you're staying nice and tall. You just want to push hip to one side without lifting your feet off the floor. And just push and maybe reach with the other arm so you can get a little bit more movement. And again, bring the other hand and reach. Just a few more like that. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Two more. One more time. Nice one, good. You might need something for support for the next one, because we're going to stay on one leg. So we're going to work first on the left, with the left leg. So left foot is going to stay on the floor, and we're going to lift the right foot off the floor. If you need a chair or maybe a wall or anything you can have a little balance, you can use it to hold your left hand. What I want you to do is pretend that you're in the middle of a clock. In front of you is 12, and then 3 and 6 behind you. So we're going to try to reach first to the 3. So we're going to bend our knee a little bit and reach to 3. Then I'm going to bring the foot to the middle. We're going to try to reach behind us to 6. So stretch that leg as much as you can, the left leg. And keep the right knee and the left knee soft. Stretch the right leg. And then with 12 o'clock, we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to lean back with the upper body and reaching forward with the foot. Nice one. Go to the middle. We're reaching to 3 o'clock. Nice one. We're leaning forward, reaching to 6. Reaching up, and then leaning forward to reach to 12. Good. We're going to do it one more time. Again, you can use something for support. Reaching 3 o'clock. Leaning forward, reaching 6. Leaning back, reaching 12. Well done. Let's swap sides. Soft right knee. Lifting your left foot off the floor. We're going to reach to 9 this time. Then I'm going to go to the middle. We're going to reach to 12 by leaning forward with upper body. And then we're going to reach 12 by leaning back. Very nice. Well done. Do it with your own tempo. Reaching to 9 o'clock. Leaning forward, reaching to 6. And then reaching 12. We have one more time. 9, 6, and 12. Very good. And then just shake your legs a little bit. Nice one. Good. I want you to go feet narrow, toes pointing forward. I want you to slouch your upper body. What does that mean? Drop your shoulders forward, relax your upper body. You feel your chest falling slightly forward. You feel a little bit rounded back. You might find the head slightly forward. That's okay. And then from here, I want you to imagine you want to round your upper back really slowly. Dropping your head down, arms nice and relaxed. And then taking nice and deep breath and keep knees soft if you need. Reach slightly forward. I don't want you to bend your hips. You want to just work with your upper body. Breathe in. See if you can round your back a little bit more. Reaching down. Breathe in again. Pulling the abs in. Making space on the back so you reach slightly more forward. Keep your knees slightly softer. Rounding just through the back. Just the spine. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to hold it here for a few seconds. Think about your arms are nice and relaxed. They're hanging down. Your head is relaxed so you're looking behind you. You might feel a little bit of stretch in the lower back. If it's too much, maybe go slightly higher or maybe bend your knees a bit more. If that doesn't help and you still have pressure in the lower back, pretend that you're squeezing a ball between your knees. That should take a pressure from your back. Right, we're going to go really slowly on the way up, pushing the feet against the floor. This time thinking about lifting up through your lower back. And again, you can use your breath. Mid back. Keep going slowly up. Slowly, 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 slowly. And then relax. Nice one. We're going to take just a few nice and relaxed breaths here. So you can soft your knees. Breathe in. Reach nice and high. And then breathe out. All the pressure out. Breathe in. Reaching high. Breathing out. One more time. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Good. Let's try what we did at the beginning of the session. So put your hands around your shoulders again. And let's see if you gain a little bit more movement. Hopefully you did. Hopefully you can rotate a little bit more now, side to side. Good. And then you can check your toe touch as well. And in a second I will unmute you and I will be happy to hear if you find any difference. So you want, again, take nice and deep breath in, really slowly, hopefully rounding through your back. See if you can go a little bit lower. And that feels a little bit better.